Jay Prince answers the Tekashi question, and he says a couple of things. Stay after his soundbite to hear what I got to say about what he said.
But you know, we're more than qualified to to deal with it. And speaking of the loyalty, speaking of respect, none of it is the same. It has diminished in a lot of different ways, but it don't mean we have to diminish.
Now, when 6ix9ine was taking shots at your son and even you,
Yeah.
how was that ended?
Well, I
Or is it
hadn't
ended?
I hadn't heard of him taking shots at me. You're gonna have to enlighten that about me. But if he taking shots at my son, that is me. You know what I mean? So, but here's the thing where that's concerned. The rainbow head guy, right?
Yes.
That's who we're talking about.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I always go to the top, right? Because I feel like that guy, is somewhat of a pawn being programmed by whoever is over him. So the guy that say he had respect for me, and then out the side of his mouth, he invited my son to all of his private parts. You know what I mean?
Ultimate disrespect.
Exactly. And I don't know, where I'm from, we don't do that. We don't want no man sucking on us and different things like
My
that.
father said when you do that, you better be prepared to die or kill when you invite a man to your private part.
It's a true statement. It's a true statement. Your dad, he knows something. You know what I mean? It's a true statement. And maybe that guy feel that way. You know what I mean? But for him to say he respect me and then out the other side of his mouth make a statement like that, you know what I mean? That's a situation. But the reality of that is, that little guy, he come to Houston all the time. And if I really had a problem with him, the very people he come to Houston to visit would give him to me. You know what I mean? So what my son them was doing, was really showing him respect when they told him, okay, you can't just come to our party, you know what I mean, uninvitedly, and let him walk out of there nicely. That was a form of respect, because it's hard when a man, is campaigning the way this guy campaigns. You know what I mean? Eventually he gonna get elected. So you can't, you can't have a man, beside you with all that campaigning, and a bullet might fly from somewhere and hit the wrong person. So you want to get an understanding with these kind of people before you allow them to sit in your car, stand beside you. So I understood what they were saying.
Yeah, you wrote out a list of goals in 1991. You accomplished.
BBN Jack Frost, what's up, party people? Yeah, you just heard that. You just heard Jay Prince say about 4 or 5 different things about Tekashi. And it sounds like he kind of knows who's pushing the buttons, who's in the back behind Tekashi. And it sounds like he also knows what could possibly be in Tekashi's future. Before I go any further, I want to say I don't wish no harm on anyone. I personally think isn't anything going to happen to Tekashi. I think that he's being, or should I say, he has a certain machine behind him that's gonna just keep him safe currently at this point. I haven't seen him do anything that this specific machine might be against. So I don't see any reason for them to leave him out there hanging. So anyway, I'm gonna go into a couple of things that Jay Prince alluded to. So I don't want to confuse words, but obviously everybody could tell what he was talking about with trying to get elected, campaigning and getting elected. So we're just going to leave that totally alone. If you don't know what he was saying, then you just don't know what he was saying. You're just not going to get it. You don't understand what kind of world these guys come from. and how you have to talk sometimes in order to keep yourself out of, unnecessary BS, because it really doesn't apply to you. So the first thing I want to say is everybody or a few people were upset at the whole Tekashi not being allowed to get into the Houston, the gig in the Houston place where when he was doing the concert or the show and he couldn't get in. But let's go before that. Let's go to when he couldn't get into the J. Prince Jr. party. He made a good point. He said, look, man, the way that this guy is moving, we don't want him around us. They kind of alluded to we don't want him around us because it might be dangerous. We don't know what kind of enemies he has, which, let's be perfectly honest, this guy has enemies. But it was more so sounded like to me, they were just saying that they don't run with people that carry themselves like Tekashi. Now, I remember seeing the interview Tekashi was having, and he spoke about when he met J. Prince Jr. at the sneaker store. He was like, yo, his people came in. They didn't even buy sneakers. Nah, they didn't buy sneakers. I did a video on it. In the video, I said he was just there to, to measure, to see what kind of person Tekashi was. And since Tekashi came at him the way he did, like, yo, like a tough guy, they was like, nah, we don't want to deal with you. I'm going to give you an example of my personal life. So a couple of days ago, I was somewhere. I'm not going to say where. And the place that I was at, I was having a conversation with somebody, and not important who. And in the conversation, the person was we're just having a regular conversation, but the person felt like it was important to them to be a tough guy. I tried to have a conversation with them. I just got up and left. It wasn't important to me. You understand? While that person is probably feeling like to themselves, oh, I won that battle. They were fighting themselves because what we was talking about really wasn't as important as this individual was making it out to be. It was nothing. Small minds think about small things. You understand? When you don't have a real grasp on what's happening around you, you tend to pay attention to shit that don't matter. Now, yeah, we can have a BS conversation about something for fun. But once that's not fun no more, there's no reason to have the conversation. Let's move on. Let's go somewhere else. You understand what I'm saying? So when Tekashi shows up at the place, and he's there before J. Prince Jr. gets there, and then J. Prince Jr. comes in, Tekashi people say, that's him right there. That was a meet and greet. For everybody that don't know, it was a meet and greet. Tekashi was supposed to come up to him, be respectful, and carry himself like a respectful individual, not like a street thug. He decided to stay in character. I'm not saying character as far as he's faking, but I'm saying there's a time and a place where you be you, and there's a time and a place where you be the better you. At that time and place, he's supposed to be the better him. He decided to not be. So therefore, unbeknownst to him, in reality, he was uninvited to the party. Now he says the problem was he got to the party late, so they didn't let him in. After hearing J. Prince say what he said, I'm 100% sure no matter what time he would have got to that party, he was not going to be allowed in. Why, you say? I think they wanted to make it known that they don't mess with him. I think they wanted to make it known that this isn't somebody that we deal with. These type of people, we don't want them around us. That's what I think it was. And then, to further hammer the point home, they went to the actual show he was supposed to do and stayed on stage. Because when you showed up at the sneaker place, he was a tough guy. You get where I'm going with this? You came to my city where we run things. We've been running things for years. I give you the respect of meeting up with you when you get here, see what kind of person you are. You act like a thug in my presence, being disrespectful. Then, even more so, whether I was going to let you into my party or not, you show up late, being even more disrespectful. So what we're going to do is we're going to let you pick up your money. Don't worry. Because I believe Tekashi did get his back in. But you're not making no more money in this town, so it don't matter. Or, even if, they don't even care if he does make different money in the town, people know we don't mess with you. We don't deal with you. We aren't a persons that will be affiliated with you and your people. You don't move like us. Anyway, let me know what y'all guys think about this. Leave the comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. # Bronx Bombs. Let's get it. I love you. Hug the kids for me. That's all I got on this one. I'm out. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you would like to help dictate the direction that this channel takes, please leave a comment. All comments are appreciated, whether positive or negative. Thank you very much and enjoy your day. And remember, positive thoughts cause for positive things to happen. Let's get it.